Villanelle's journey throughout the series is about her trying to change herself for the better. She's found this sort of like welcoming community and she has inserted herself into it in an attempt to kind of learn from these good people all around her. Being Villanelle, that's not going to quite work out the way she thinks it's going to work out.
I don't think Villanelle really wants to be a good person. You know, she's really trying to go against her nature, I think. But she's committed, as she always is. I think people love Villanelle because they know they shouldn't. You know, I think there's always a danger in that of going, I know I shouldn't like this person, but I really do. And then that's really attractive and it feels kind of naughty. There's something that hooks you in and you're like, oh, you know, you have to go back for more.
The journey for Villanelle across all 4 seasons is really complex. She came from a place where she was doing something that she was really good at. She had total sort of job satisfaction. She was living in Paris, she'd been taken out of prison, it felt amazing. As she went on and as her relationship with Eve grew, a degree of dissatisfaction and the reality of what her life was started to impinge on her being.
Some of the things that I think Villanelle has been searching for has been a certain type of humanity, a certain type of possibility of humanity, which I think Eve just embodies naturally.
She seemingly brought out a conscience in Villanelle, even if that's this much of a conscience. She's come such a huge way. I think there's probably a lot more humanity in her. I remember how happy I was when I got this role and just being like, oh my gosh, now I have to do the work. And to think now we're the 4th season in and it's coming to an end. I always really fondly remember Tuscany because that was day 1, first time I was flying abroad to shoot a show. And I remember just being so kind of overwhelmed by everything. And it was all very, very new and everything was very innocent and we were very naive. And it was just the beginning, you know? We didn't know what it was to be or what was to come.
Working with Jodie over the last 4 years has just been extraordinary. It's been a real blast and a real adventure and a real privilege. Her talent continues to sort of grow exponentially. She's just amazingly good fun as well. You know, she's still incredibly down to earth.
Villanelle means the world to me. She gave me a fearlessness and a resilience. She doesn't care what people think. She does what she wants. And sometimes you're doing really silly things and you think, oh my God, this is going to look a bit silly. Well, it looks silly if you don't commit to it. You know, you really have to commit to her. Kind of lose yourself in that, you know? It's so freeing to be able to do that. So I'm so grateful to this series and to her for that opportunity. And the clothes. The clothes.